Hey everyone, welcome back to Tailors-trick. In today's video, I'm using a drafted suit pattern to do something bold and exciting, working with a tribal pattern fabric to create a unique standout suit. So if you're ready to learn how to transform tribal fabric, kente or Ankara into something truly special, stay tuned because we're about to get creative, stylish, and very intentional. So hello guys, welcome back to Tailors-trick. So I'll be showing you how to use your pattern to make a suit. And one additional thing is I'm going to be showing you how to make sure your pattern fabric sits well defined, the lines to sit well arranged, as you can see on the picture that I'm displaying. So let's just go right on it. The first thing you'll be doing is folding this fabric into two and making sure that all the patterns align, making sure that all the pattern sits accurately. So you take your time to do this because it defines how your work will come out. So I made pattern with fabrics. This is a fabric. After cutting my measurements that I want to use, I just took my time to create pattern with fabric. I make them with fabric so that they can last long. If you make them with paper, they don't last long, and you can keep them for future use. It's advisable to make patterns and keep available. It aids the speed of your job. It aids the speed of your work, and you produce in a very good timing. Unless if the pattern you have are not around the measurements you want to use, then you can cut a new pattern. But if it is around the measurement, come on, why stress? Just work on it. So the first thing we'll be doing is getting the back pattern out. So the measurements we'll be cutting is slightly different from this. Not much difference. The shoulder of this is 21, while what we're cutting is 19.5. Then this is 46, while what we're cutting is 45. This is 38, what we're cutting is 38, and this is 47, and same as what we're cutting. So the basic difference is 46 and 21, which can just be adjusted up here, and that's all. So, and this is 31.5. Then what we're cutting is 32. We're adding ½ inch to that. So as you can see, I lay the back, making sure it's aligned. And this, remember I told you we're going to be adding ½ inch to the length. We're going to be adding ½ inch, ½ inch. So you look carefully. Since we're attaching this one to this part, we're attaching it to this. So this will be the next thing you're cutting, so that they are line attached. In other way, the transformation from the back to the front will still be on the same line. It's going just round. So that is why you have to just, after this, you cut this to check out how balanced they will look. So now I'll go ahead to cut this. So I believe this view is better. So you set the front piece alongside with the side piece, as we set the back piece along with
the side piece, then now the side piece along with the front. So remember, always remember, we're adding ½ inch to the length. Adding ½ inch to the length. You can be thinking it because it's very easy to forget when you're adding. So now we're cutting. We're cutting the front. So this is for the front piece. So the front piece. So for the facing, we'll be using the front piece to cut out the facing. So most times the facing doesn't really matter, but you can just keep that. You can just do it as same, because when it bends outwards this way, because of the slant, it gives it a different whole look, gives it a different whole vibe. But still yet, let's maintain the same lines.
So guys, if you're still here to subscribe to Tailors-trick and you're seeing me right now, please just hit on the subscription button, as you will help me mentally in producing more good videos. Thank you.
We're going to drag it up and balance the line. So we're going to cut the sleeve. So we'll take the pattern for the sleeve. So we're just going to go on. So look at what I love to do is this point. So let me put it on top so you can all see. Okay, so as I was saying, this point is same as the one here on the sleeve at this point. And when making your gathers don't get up to this point. Your gathers doesn't get up to this point. It only gets around this point. So since we have that in mind, we know 3/4 away from this place is where this same shape starts, this way. So now, if our sleeve will be sitting this way, that means if we balance the pattern of the sleeve with the body from this point, like this downward, we'll be having same pattern. So let me practically do what I just explained. Just carefully see this. Now, I'm going to use the sleeve. I'm going to use the body, sorry, to mark this. Now, I'm tallying the lines. So you can see these lines now. I'm making them tally. So if it tallies like this, meaning this point can start from this place. Since this is sitting this way, this will be sitting like this on the body. So it means this sleeve now is transferring to the fabric just the way it is, like this. So I'm just setting it up. So I'm taking out the front, and then balancing the sleeves. So after doing this, you're still going to ensure that it is correct. So after placing it and taking out the front, you still carry the front again. We just need to be sure that, I said this is away from this with like 3/4. So pushing 3/4 downward, 3/4, and then balancing up this. So just balance the lines. So quite unfortunate that these lines that are this bold are inside. I'll show you how the outside look like, but it still has the line, but not as straight, having this edges like this. So I'll still show you how the fronts look like. So this is small like it. Small like it. So we have placed now I'll place this pattern is done with. I'll place, and then I use this to check and bring it close. So you see it's not really sitting all right, so balance it. This is it. As you can see, we've managed to get our lines. So on to the next. Welcome back, guys. I promised to show you this after we draft out the pattern. I showed you that we're going to draft the pattern in which all the lines matches. So the lines didn't just match in the front, the lines are matching as well as the back. So this is one of the beauty you can create to get your pattern all laid good. And then I spoke of the shoulder of this during trimming. The shoulder of this is quite longer than we needed. This shoulder is around 21. Meanwhile, the shoulder we want to make is a 19.5 shoulder. So after making it to this level, we're just going to mark out the shoulder to trim it down to the shoulder you want to use, 19.5. You trim it down to 19.5. But in this kind of cases, you cannot trim this shoulder of 21.5 to, let's say, 17. It will be wrong. It will be so wrong, the suit will not look okay. So it has to be around the range of 19, 20, and all that. But when it's going down to, let's say, 18 or 17.5, 17, it's wrong. So there's no way your chest will be around 45 and then your shoulder is 17. That's the wrong measurement, you should know. So just take note of that. And then how to measure this shoulder is basically going backwards. So the total shoulder we're having here is 21.5. That means we need to take out ½ inch here and ½ inch here. 21.5 is a total. So meaning we're taking out ½ inch on this part and ½ inch on this part. That's all. And then we're good to go.